today's news. Bolivia joins International Solar Alliance. Bolivia joins International Solar Alliance. International Solar Alliance is a group of countries earlier which are located in Tropic of Capricorn and Tropic of Cancer. The countries which have adequate sunlight, mostly in the subtropical and tropical regions, will be in the International Solar Alliance. Now, other countries can also join. Coming back, in India, the first international headquarters. In India, the first international headquarters of any international organization. First time, we have headquarters of ISA, International Solar Alliance. In 2015, our Prime Minister Narendra Modi, when he visited Paris in COP21, have discussed with other countries, including the then French President Francois Hollande, with respect to the formation of International Solar Alliance in order to promote renewable energy in the solar rich countries. And the headquarters are located at Gurgaon near Delhi. The headquarters of International Solar Alliance are located at Gurgaon, Delhi, and it's very important that we are working for renewable energy resources to enhance renewable energy in the energy mix. For that reason, most of the countries in the world are joining International Solar Alliance, and Bolivia joining International Solar Alliance is a welcoming step. The next thing, Bank of Baroda have become third largest commercial bank in India. Number 1 is SBI, number 2 is HDFC. The first largest commercial bank in India is SBI. The second largest is HDFC. And now Bank of Baroda, after amalgamation of Dena Bank and Vijaya Bank, Bank of Baroda, Dena Bank, Vijaya Bank, the three got amalgamated, and Bank of Baroda is the third largest commercial bank in India. Kandhamal Haldi. Haldi means turmeric, Pasupu. Kandhamal Haldi from southern part of Orissa got geographical indication tag. Kandhamal Haldi, HALDI, got GI tag. And you all know, with respect to environment, there is an aspect called IUCN. IUCN, International Union for Conservation of Nature and Natural Resources. IUCN. This IUCN regularly releases red list. It maintains red data book. What is this red list, red data book? Red symbol is for danger. I think you all know that. The symbol is red. Means any flora and fauna which is in threat or extinction or endangered or critically endangered, then it will appear in the IUCN red list, IUCN red data book. And recently, humpbacked mahashir, HUMP, hump, BACKED, backed, MAHSEER, humpbacked mahashir is a freshwater fish variety, and it is considered as tiger of water. Humpbacked mahashir is considered as tiger of water. It is found only in the Kaveri river region, in the Kaveri river basin. Humpbacked mahashir. And this humpbacked mahashir, it is in the critically endangered list. Critically endangered list. Humpbacked mahashir. Kindly do research on this. Whenever IUCN speaks about, gives a list about India's flora and fauna, it's very important for civils exam. And also great hornbill. You all know in the northeast, particularly Naga region, we have hornbill. Hornbill. It will have a horn, which was earlier categorized as near threatened. Now it is vulnerable. Great hornbill, earlier categorized by IUCN as near threatened, now it is vulnerable. This is great hornbill. Coming back to today's newspaper, if you take Hindu paper today, the first thing, Supreme Court questions Assam government over untraced foreign immigrants. Over untraced foreign immigrants. See, according to foreigners tribunals in Assam, more than 90,000 people, 91,609 people were declared as illegal immigrants. And Supreme Court asked, where are these people? But Assam government said they are missing. That means they got mixed, they got amalgamated into the local population. It may create serious socio-economic repercussions and also anti-social elements in Assam. So Supreme Court told how a government can allow, without any proof, without any declaration, to merge these people into that. Where are they? Supreme Court is asking, where are these people? And according to the estimate, 72,486 were absconding. Absconding means ran away, means not in, they are in India. 72,000 people are in absconding. This was a serious thing which we have to think it of. And next important thing, for the first time after many months, average monthly collection of GST is 98,114 crores. Every month average collection is 98,114 crores. But this month, March month, GST collection crossed 1 lakh. 1.06 lakh crores. 1.06 lakh crores. It is highest in the history of tax collection. 4 times 1 lakh crossed. 1.06 lakh crores is the highest in the history of tax collection in India. In 1 month we got more than 1.06 lakh crores. Coming back, you all know always in page number 7 we will have very good articles. EMISAT, EMISAT. EMISAT is a surveillance satellite, very important for our defense purpose. It was carried by PSLV C-45. It was carried by PSLV C-45. Along with EMISAT, there were 28 other satellites were launched. 28 satellites belong to foreign countries, not India. So PSLV C-45 is very, very important. What is this all about? PSLV C-45's EMISAT can detect the enemy radars, the signals. Till now, for early warning systems, we just use aircrafts. But from now on, a special satellite dedicated to detect the surveillance, enemy radars and other things. It's really important. As you all know, in India, we have a biggest problem with our neighbors. So EMISAT will definitely come to rescue. Here, coming to editorial page today. Coming to editorial page. Foggy in Wayanad. Foggy in Wayanad. You all know that Rahul Gandhi is not only contesting from Amedi, he is also contesting from Wayanad in Kerala. Amedi in Uttar Pradesh and Wayanad in Kerala. Rahul Gandhi's contest from Wayanad generally should be contended by his enemy party, that is BJP. But not only BJP but also allies, the friendly allies, they are also not happy with Rahul Gandhi's Wayanadu contest. But here Congress is giving a message. Without relying on allies and alliances, Congress wanted to get some strength and majority in the House. For that reason, Congress is trying to field candidates, and it also shows that the Congress has its footstep in southernmost tip of India. In southernmost tip of India. Foggy Wayanad. Next article, ensuring access to justice. Ensuring access to justice. This article is related to Article 130 of Indian Constitution. Article 130. As you all know, Article 124 to 147 deals with Supreme Court. Article 124 to 147 deals with Supreme Court. Coming to Article 130, the seat of Supreme Court. Supreme Court functions from Delhi, but if necessary it can establish seats elsewhere. Supreme Court functions from Delhi. If necessary it can establish seats elsewhere in India. First of all, I want to ask you a question. How many of you have visited Delhi? How many of you have seen Delhi? 10 in the class? Okay. See, we are all educated Indians who completed our graduation, and we have seen our national capital. Oh, very few of us have seen our national capital. Even I have visited the national capital when I am going for my interview, civil's interview. That is my first visit. So, for the people who are in the South India, for the people who are in the Northeast India, for the people who are in the extreme West India, Delhi is a far away place. And filing a case in the Supreme Court and, for example, appointing a lawyer means hiring a lawyer for that is a very costly affair. The very famous lawyers in the South India, Northeast India, Central India, they have very good practice in high courts, but they cannot go up to Delhi because it escalates the cost of litigation. It escalates the cost of litigation. As you all know, if you take up a case, it takes a long time. Many visits are required for the court. Many delays are there in the court. This is the first thing. Second thing, Delhi, the legal practice have become exclusive domain of few lawyers. Those who settle down in Delhi. And the court fees and litigation charges to file the case in the Supreme Court is very, very costly, which a common man cannot afford. A common man cannot afford. Here the other is speaking about why don't you establish more benches in various places so that justice can be equally accessible by all, and people will also feel that the apex court is really reachable for them. The apex court is reachable for them. This is the gist of the article, and in between indirectly the other have spoken against lawyers, but still that is not required for us. The only thing that is important is accessibility of justice delivery system and accessibility of apex court. Accessibility of justice delivery system and accessibility of apex court. The next important article, you all know when Mission Shakti was launched, that is anti-satellite missile was launched, Prime Minister address to the nation, and Prime Minister's address to the nation have shown some strength to incumbent party. Now Sitaram Yechury, the CPIM leader, complained against this to the Model Code of Conduct, Election Commission, that the Prime Minister violated Model Code of Conduct. Based on the rule book, the Election Commission told he has not violated any Model Code of Conduct. Hindu paper is saying that, the editorial, the author is saying that though legally Prime Minister might have escaped from liability, but morally he should not have addressed the nation in that way. That was the message. Next important article, deepening insecurity. Deepening insecurity. This article is not just on Mission Shakti. This article is about the entirety of world's nuclear arsenal, deterrence, missiles and etc. First of all, you should know the history behind this. The history behind this. Einstein said, I would have become a cobbler instead of becoming a scientist. I would have become a cobbler instead of becoming a scientist. America used his formula to prepare a nuclear bomb, and America bombarded Hiroshima and Nagasaki with a nuclear bomb. Alfred Nobel, who invented dynamite, also had the similar view that any progress in science and technology should not end up for human disaster, should not end up in human disaster. As you all know, the P5 countries, that is the permanent 5 countries, America, Russia, France, Britain and China, initially got nuclear technology. Apart from nuclear technology, ballistic missiles, anti-ballistic missiles, long range missiles, intermediate range missiles, whatnot, supersonic cruise missiles, nuclear bombs, all these things have become the order of the day. During the Cold War period, after the Second World War, when the world entered into Cold War, when world fought for ideologies, capitalism versus communism, there was serious arms race. Arms race means if you have a weapon, I will also prepare a weapon. If you have nuclear bomb, I will also go for a nuclear bomb. If you have a long range missile, I will also go for a long range missile. This is called arms race. And only a small period within Cold War is a period of detente. Detente means temporary breakthrough, temporary peace. Detente means temporary peace, temporary breakthrough. But you all know that the world is now, they don't want weapons of mass destruction. They don't want mutually assured destruction. They don't want all these things. They want to live in peace. As you all know, in 2017, International Campaign Against Nuclear Weapon got Nobel Peace Prize. ICAN, International Campaign Against Nuclear Weapons, got Nobel Peace Prize. But what can we do? It is not that India have done something wrong, but we should think of that. See, every year, annually, all the countries put together spend $1.7 trillion to prepare weapons. On armaments, $1.7 trillion. And coming back, America, Russia, these countries possess large number of weapons. Put together, the world have 20,000 missiles and weapons. And because of violence in the world, means violence through weapons and other things, $14.76 trillion are being wasted every year. The effect of violence, $14.76 trillion. And in quality and quantity, everybody is competing to prepare weapons. In quality and quantity, everybody is competing to prepare weapons. So this is a story. And how and when we are going to end this? How and when we are going to end this? This is a question. Got it? So think about it. The big question she wrote, she has actually discussed. Next article, the politics of enmity. The politics of enmity. See, this article speaks about enmity internationally and nationally. I wish to tell you, what do you mean by politics of enmity? For vested interest, to serve some vested interest, promoting hatred towards other group, other religion, other region is called enmity.